And we are off. So thank you very much for joining us. My name is the Joker MB. I go by Joker. I'm joined by Shy Lisa.
Hello. How are you doing, Joker?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. And by the way, for those who don't know, Shy is the biggest, and I mean the biggest, pro Tyro person in this race.
Yeah, well, someone has to stop them from killing them, you know?
Stop the violence on Tyros, I hear you. So looks like we have an early nuke spell, which is going to be huge for these participants. So it will be a fun time. That means those black mages are going to pay off early for all of them.
Yeah. Nuke is pretty good early. I love it.
I'd say it's one of those spells that we all just kind of hope for. And we got Czar going directly to Garland, which is huge. And for those who are joining us as well, this is a round 2 flag. So we'll cover what those flags mean throughout. And we'll cover that from here and there and every once in a while. But the big thing is you're going to notice the guy with the blue hair, the thief. Yes, the thief is forced, so the dream is real. We're going to be able to have a thief possibly see the red pajama king, the ninja. How do you feel about that, Shy?
Yeah, well, I would like to see if they would sacrifice the thief or just level it up, you know, but I bet it will end up dying really soon.
So, chat, let's get a little bit of love. What do you guys think? Save the thief or kill the thief? I go for save the thief because, well, when I was a kid, I didn't know any better, and I always had a thief in my party.
Yeah. But I would say kill the thief. It's useless.
Well, because of that, Shy, I'm going to say kill the Tyros.
That's too evil.
Hey, someone's got to play the other side of the coin, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So we have a lot of save the thief. So chat believes that the dream is real as well. So as we got Czar and Miaut going through, what we're going to do. Why would I bring the Tyro into this Fiesel? I just have to. Tyro steaks are delicious and nutritious. You don't believe us? You gotta ask the dishes.
Nice white magic spells, level 1, Invis 2 and Cure 3.
That's going to be huge because that means that if they do not find the white shirt, they're going to still be able to cast Invis 2 on their party to make them harder to hit.
Yeah.
So as we're kind of going through and Sarah and our participants are going on the little chase, bringing Sarah back to the king, getting their bridge built and getting a little ukulele so they can play some music because women love men who play music. We're going to cover a little bit of what is randomized in round 2 with the round 2 flags. First and foremost, we're going to say the RNG is shuffled. So all the people and everyone who was talking about RNG shuffling last time in the RNG manipulation, worry no more. What will happen is we can no longer predict the RNG tables because that is all shuffled. We're going to have the standard magic shop skills and spells and status attacks. Those will be shuffled as well. So watch out for enemies that have poison touch, stone touch, death touch. One of them will have, and their spells as well will be shuffled. Prices are going to be anywhere between 42 to 240%, and enemy stats are going to be between 71 and 144%. We see Czar knocking down the pirates as well, hitting level 4 as he's doing that.
What are your predictions where the TNT is, Joker?
I am going to say the TNT is going to be blocked. The dream is real right now because we have a thief. The TNT is going to be blocked by the key, which means that they're going to have to get the crown in vanilla location.
Yeah, I would say TNT blocked March Cave, you know, second time. So they have to enter a second time. That would be really good.
That's just mean. We got Miaut going up top to Matoya's cave. We have Czar doing a little bit of shopping. You see the infamous gold bracelets. A little bit too buku for them, so they're just gonna wait a little bit. It looks like we have the bottle and Provoca as well. How do you think about that?
That's pretty easy to remember that it's there. Oh.
Heal 3 is huge to get in level 2 because that will allow them to, it's one of the better healing spells. Also, Fire 2 will be helpful for any of the mummy encounters that they get.
Yeah. And Czar is about to check Matoya's cave.
He's gonna come up blank.
Yeah. I have to say that I love Miaut's party team names. Team Tyro.
I'm gonna have to look at it. I did not quite catch what it was when he was creating them.
Team Save the Tyro, he called them.
Oh no, I mean Team Eat the Tyro steak. I want to say. We be eating, fam. We be eating.
Miaut is doing the pirates now. I still wanna see pirates with Nuke you one time, Yoga.
I would say one time would be fun, but hopefully it's not my seed that we see pirates with Nuke. So we got a lazy dwarves for TNT. Yeah, chat, hit us up. Where do you guys think that the TNT is going to be hidden? Do you think those dwarves just didn't check those chests, or do you think it's someplace else?
I'm not sure what's happening to... Oh, he's back. He was just standing there for a moment. Oh, Miaut buying some early houses as well. Well, let's hope we see some fun in March Cave, Yoga.
So that's the thing. They're heading to Marsh now because there is no place left to check.
Yeah. What do you want to see? Trance? That could be fun in March Cave.
Trance, I just want to see them get trolled, to be honest. I think it would be a little bit fun to have a little bit of troll, but not overly trolled. And by the way, chat, please give our runners a follow. They are going to be busting their tail as much as possible. And, they are typically doing practice races. We have daily randomizer races on our Discord. Please also join our Discord, as we're always happy to help and join and, work with newer runners.
And it was a bust for Miaut in Dwarf Cave.
Sorry, what was that, Chai?
It was a bust for Miaut in Dwarf Cave, no TNT there. Oh, nice. Fast and ice too in the black magic shop level 3.
Yes, that's big because they're going to be able to cast fast on their fighter. That way, if they get a higher level weapon, makes it easy to start doing damage through a lot of the defense.
Yeah. Also, Cure 4 inside the level I saw. Level 3 white shop.
So they got Cure 4. Wow, I think the only thing that they're really missing is Fade from what they would want to have. If they're able to get into go mode early, we may not see a clash change, and we just might see everyone go straight. We might see them go straight to killing the fiends.
Yeah.
Now, Shy, would you be searching, if you got to early go mode, would you be searching for a weapon? Or would you just go, you know what, forget it, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go ham.
I would say I would go ham, but still checking some closed chests, which are on my way to the fiend.
Okay, so you wouldn't go too far out of your way.
Yeah.
You know what, I'm risk adverse, and I like to say hi to bats and the mermaids, so I definitely have to go see my girls, the mermaids. No matter how many times I talk to them, they still won't give me their number. We're getting some Secret of Mana references in the chat as well.
Nice.
The mermaids guarding the tails. The tails guarding the tails.
Miaut going to the upper floor first in March Cave.
So, Shy, if they catch the TNT or the crown up here, if it was you, would you just keep going and clear out Marsh Cave, or would you finish and just run away and get out of Marsh Cave as soon as possible?
Get out as soon as possible. Because that place is just, Marsh Cave, it's safe enough.
You don't have to say any more than just Marsh Cave. You look at me and go, it's Marsh Cave, we're fine.
Like Ambush City.
Chat, what randomizer we're watching? This isn't Mega Man. This is the other classic, Final Fantasy. Looks like we got Poison Touch on outside.
Ooh, goggles.
Looks like our chat is having a little bit of fun with us.
Really?
We see... Oh, there's the crown!
Oh god. Is it gonna happen?
So, chat, what do you think? If this was you, would you jet on out of here, and would you just say, forget it, I'm going to go turn in that crown, I'm not checking anyplace else?
Miaut is going back in.
See, I would be doing the same thing that Miaut is. So we got Bounce and Go see Astos. We're seeing a floater in Marsh Cave. Again, a very, very evil approach.
Where do you think the floater will be, Yoka? I'm thinking key locked door Temple of Fiends. For troll,
That is typically one of the last places that I check. So I would say that would be very, very trollish. I would have to say it's gonna be ordeals, just because I think chat wants to see everyone fight with those Temple of the Ordeals randomized teleporters.
Yeah, Miaut just got Zeus Gauntlet and Thor Hammer, by the way. So it's pretty good items.
And those are two really good sneaky pickups, because that means that now he can have his White Mage and his Thief do multi-target spells, so it's not just his Black Mage using magic, or he can have his Black Mage start to use that as well. And we have Czar going up to see Astos, say, "Hey Astos, here's your crown, what you want?"
I think his Thief will die.
All this hate and shade being thrown at the Thief, come on!
Ah.
All I'm saying is don't let me see a Tyro, because I'm going to be rooting against the Tyro. And yes, we have the Thief contributing some way, shape, or form. Don't forget about me. I'm here. We good, fam. So, chat, what do you think? Shy, what do you think? Is the Thief helping more by doing some damage, or by being a meat shield?
I would rather take him as meat shield, and when grinding, just leave him for dead. It's useless in my eyes.
So what you would do is you're a big fan of grinding, getting your fighter up to a couple different levels, and just going there and housing everyone.
Yeah.
And yes, we have it being pointed out in chat that as soon as the Thief does get the promotion, he can learn Nuke. That's a sneaky spell. And is the Thief good at Clash Change? He becomes viable at Clash Change in vanilla. So I would say yes. If you do get the tail, you want to upgrade with both of these parties, because if the magic is locked by upgrade or by promotion, and then the fighter becomes better, the Thief becomes better as a ninja. So all in all, you get the tail, you do the upgrade.
Yeah, I have to agree that if you upgrade him, it gets better. But for early, I would rather see him dead.
And the katana is probably, I'd say, is his best weapon besides the Masamune. But when you have a fighter, you're not putting the Masamune on anyone else except for the knight or the fighter. And yes, heal 3 also gets learned.
Imp says stun.
That's luckily after this you don't see too many more imps. So Tiger Boo, both parties are using a Thief, because the Thief was a forced party member in the round 2. You get one forced party member. We got Czar going to get that leafy green stuff to give it to the prince to wake him up.
Yep. Place your bets. What's gonna be inside in Overland Castle?
So Shy, you're in these guys' spots. What do you do next? Do you go and clear out Elfland and then go back to Cornelia, or you just say, "Forget it, I'm going to go to Astos' castle and then back to Cornelia"?
I'm gonna go Cornelia first. Overland Castle, Cornelia, Dwarf Cave.
Okay, so you're okay with doubling back.
Yeah. because I can also check Temple of Fiends, you know, after Conaria.
No, that's a good point. That's one of the more forgotten about ones. I know sometimes when I'm running the randomizer, I will forget to check there. And thankfully, knock on wood, nothing has really been there. And we do have a roo. I'm sorry, I don't have as good as Rurus as some of our other commentators. And again, coming up with blanks in the Elf Castle.
Yeah, only a good amount of money for spells though. So
buying the Silver Axe, which is a sneaky little pickup, gonna give him a little bit better attack going forward. We have not seen any world record Rurus. And Interpreter, we're just waiting for you to change the names to Ruru.
yeah. Caesar doing some shopping.
Which is not a bad idea. You're obviously going to have a lot of extra gold as you go through this, so there's no need to be stingy.
Yeah, I tend to do a lot of shopping as well, especially early. Just that bit of more defense you have.
Yes, and Droper, I am waiting to see the Georges when you go through. Chat, what are some names that you'd like to see in this? Throw something out there in the chat for us. And what about you, Shy? What would you like to see in the chat? Or like to see for changes? I mean, Tyros could be steaks, could be dinner.
I'm fine with everything except for leave Tyro unharmed.
So Tiger Boo, great question. Do the round 2 constraints change per match, or does everyone in round 2 have to use a thief? It is randomly rolled before, that way they can't get any particular advantage. So we got Czar going north to Astos' castle, gonna say, I'm not gonna forget about this long walk.
Yeah, and he gets ambushed as well.
And we got our first George sighting. Everyone say hi and bye to George.
That was a nice bet, not in the way. Ooh,
Early
Pro-ring.
pro-ring. We have Miaut going north, getting the opal, getting the light, and adamant. We are definitely going to see a class change if they find the tail.
Yeah, TNT as well.
And that's almost in its vanilla location, if I remember correctly.
Not sure about it.
Chat will definitely correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, we have Czar going to... We have Czar taking the risk in going to Marsh Cave.
It's a big gamble. It can pay off, for example, if Floater or Slap is there.
So, chat, do you think this gamble will pay off for Czar, or do you think that he's kind of going out on a limb? This isn't random. I want my money back. I want my money back too, and I didn't even pay.
I wonder if Miaut checks the chest as well at the dwarf.
I would have to guess that now it's so much more is open to him, he won't.
Yeah.
Massive.
Oh, that's a good find.
Picks up the Masamune. That is big. He's gonna start to do some heavy damage.
Yeah, it's really good for his grinding as well in Volcano.
So, they found the TNT. Where was it? Great question. It was in Cornelia Castle, blocked by the key. See, what is interesting to me is seeing everyone give up some safe squares. Shout out to my boy Joey, who's watching this. He knows about safe squares, and I know he cringes every time he sees it, but to let you know, when you see safe squares, you can park the ship on any of the docks, and the entire dock is safe.
Fate level 5, Edgets, and Life at the White Magic level shop.
Hey, look, there's no such thing as a bad question. Everything's a great question. And plus, we're here to help grow the community. We would be doing you a disservice by snickering or being mean or not even paying attention to your questions. So definitely keep them coming. Myself and Shy want to make sure we answer as much as possible and be as welcoming as possible to everyone. So definitely help out and give us some questions.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun run.
Oh yeah. I hope for the biggest troll seed ever yet.
We're getting a little bit of troll right now on Czar's side.
Yeah. Ice armor. That's pretty nice. For sure.
And guess what? We have the world record Rurus.
I wonder if they will buy any soft for the inside the volcano.
I would have to expect they would want to, because it's gonna kind of be needed at this point, I'd imagine, because if you get any type of stone touch in there, it's not good. Ice 3 in the black magic shop at Crescent Lake.
Yeah, and I believe I saw heal 2 as well in the white level 6 white magic shop.
Yep. It's not so important that they get heal 2. It's a little bit further down on the spell casting list, and they will also have heal 3 and cure 4, and cure 3.
Yeah.
But definitely something nice to have, because the more healing you have, the better. And Troper, I do, however, ask that you change the Bane sword to Joker sword. Just please. That way, we can get some Joker strats going. When in doubt, use the Bane sword.
Yeah.
And then, Troper, you're not stealing other memes. You're just borrowing them because, well, they have good ideas.
And Miaut is entering the volcano.
Do you think the volcano is going to troll them and nothing will be there, or do you think they're going to find those missing pieces?
I think they might find, I'm gonna say a ruby would be fun. To see a vanilla earth cave.
So, ruby blocked floater?
Yeah.
Again, man, between... That's just evil.
But does the chat saying Ruby locked Earth Cave? What do you guys think?
Oh, red. Thunder. I can't even formulate a complete sentence. Czar is going to find what he was looking for soon. We're seeing Slab in Mirage. John Bordis. Don't think that could happen. No, it could happen. Slab could be a Mirage because you get the cube to enter. No, you can't. That can't because you need the chime to enter Mirage. The cube enters a floating castle.
Yeah.
I know. I just like pointing out information. Well, TNT can be an Earth Cave.
Czar is gonna check out Temple of Fiends, key lock doors.
And let's find out how hard these fires are.
Yeah.
Nothing that a good old nuke can't take care of.
Yeah, they seem to have like 300-ish health.
Not too crazy. Looks like Miaut is going to do a little bit of grinding on the fires, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, if they are like this, I would take a few grinding as well, because it's just easy experience.
Oh, definitely. It also makes it easier as they go a little bit forward down. Czar already exchanging the adamant for the Excalibur, soon to find that he kind of did that uselessly.
Yeah, I think they will be looking for the tail. Not
if,
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, even if they do the class change and they can't find the katana, they could go with the Excalibur and give the Massimo to the ninja.
Yeah. The dreams of a thief dead, it's getting less.
So now we have Miaut going, warping out, coming back in to check the rest of the chest in the volcano.
Yeah, he probably used a house, I didn't saw it, but to regain the magic charges.
Which isn't a bad idea. And what it allows him to do is, cast those spells and not worry about, am I casting too many of them? Am I using them too liberally? And what? Just go and just go right for them.
Yeah, Red Gargoyles had fire too, by the way.
The gargoyles got fire too? Yeah, those are not fun.
Level 5 temper at Black Magic Shop as well.
So it's looking like they're going to be in pretty decent shape when it comes to what their magic will be.
Yeah. This would have been a perfect sheet with life 2 at like level 3 as well,
No, definitely. It would have made it really easy to not have to worry about reviving anyone, but they can't get everything for free.
Yeah. Ooh, katana has been found. Power glove. And another pro ring.
So the katana, and a ribbon. So we're definitely, hopefully, we're going to see a class change so we can see the red pajamaed ninja.
Yeah.
White shirt.
Nice.
Big pickup. So that way they can start to cast Invis 2 without having to use magic spells. I wonder if Miaut is going to equip the power gauntlet because that does not require a class change.
I think he put it in on the fighter for at the moment.
He did, but I don't believe he equipped it. He did the equipped on it.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't.
Thief down, your dream is real.
Yes! Thief down!
Chat, can we get some RIPIP to the thief?
Gargoyles. Gargoyles have frost as well, Yoka. It's gonna be a fun for volcano, I think.
I don't think they want to come back here after doing this.
Yeah. Caesar fighting some XP lists.
So as we're seeing a little bit of flashing lights, please avert your eyes if you are sensitive to the flashing of lights. But we would also like to give a big old shout out to Speed Gaming 2 and Feasel for allowing us to use his channel. Thank you, Feasel, as well as do give Speed Gaming 2 and Speed Gaming a follow. For we will be hosting as many games and runs as possible on this. Also, please give a follow to our runners. They do bust their tails when it comes to running this game, as well as Czar is one of the creators with Entroper.
Oh, Miaut found another ribbon. Second one.
So he has 2 ribbons. That's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be nice for, hopefully he can keep it on the white mage and one on the fighter. That way, if something were to happen, he can always have that there. And actually he has a pro ring on the fighter, and the pro ring is a little bit better than the power gauntlet.
And Miaut found another katana.
So the Ruru joke in this is definitely when Miaut saw a wolf, we are going to be doing that. And it just sticks because, well, who doesn't want to see us all act like little doggies?
Miaut just found it forkball. So
If we were with the weapon fix, that would be a pretty big pickup, but where we're not, it really is just another sword for gold.
yeah. Ooh, and Miaut is fighting the Agama now. Let's see what spells he has.
Now let's see how potentially easy it is. Looks like they've high rolled the Agama for health.
Yeah.
2 katanas, no, so they can dual wield. That's what I'd be hoping for. So there were a lot of, we'll call them features for the original Final Fantasy. And what happened with those, they would assign crit rates, but basically all that was tossed out the window and smashed with a hammer because it goes in kind of a ascending order. And it's a little bit of a, we'll call it a feature, not broken because it's always features.
Miaut
And
opting to check the dragon chest.
which that's not a bad thing to do, especially with seeing those early spells that I've seen with everything else. Hopefully the red dragon isn't too nasty.
Caesar picking up the ice shield. Always a good find. Ooh, slow on the red dish.
I don't necessarily think it's in ascending order. I just think it was in the table for how they were listed. And then it all just went to mixed matched. Someone who has a great example of it would be Geyer. I will say, if you want to, in Fiesel as well, when he does his casting, if you want to get a lot of information, definitely big shout out to Geyer. He covers a lot and he gives a lot of information. So shameless plug to one of the guys that I subscribe to and follow. It's a paper red day, red dragon.
Yeah, I would say if I were to grind here, I would do it on the red dragon for now.
It looks like Miaut is just going.
Yeah.
So do you think they're going to grind at all, or do you think that with the early weapons?
I think they will just go with the early weapons and the white shirt and the mushroom moon.
So why isn't Geyer in this tournament? Because speaking honestly, he would destroy us all, and the only person who may beat him is Fiesel. No disrespect to my competitors, but just he's on another level. But the real answer to it is it has been asked to him. It is because it just doesn't match up with his time frame.
Miaut smashing carry with Nuke, and he dies.
And Sire is doing a little bit of grinding on the fire elementals.
And one orb lit for Miaut, the fire one.
He does not play Randomizer. I think he has said he's listened or checked out some of this, but he typically will stream later on in the evening.
Where do you think Miaut will go now, Joker?
I would, with no Ruby, I would be scared to go to Earth. So you might see him go up to Ice Cave, if not Ordeals.
I would say maybe Ordeals.
So yes, with nothing in Volcano, where does Miaut go now? I would say if he wants to risk, I would agree with you, Ordeals. But if he wants to go with that next linear progression, it would be Ice Cave.
Yeah.
However, chat, I did encounter something while I was in Geyer's chat the other day. He said he would be open to doing commentary on one of these races. So if you want to see that, do ask him, and let's try to get an opportunity. Hashtag get Geyer in here. Because he has a wealth of knowledge as well. And Czar finding another ribbon.
I think he will be happy with that one, with the ribbon.
I definitely think so too. And looks like he did equip the power gauntlet on his fighter.
Yeah. To be honest, this early in the station, I would do the same thing with the power gauntlet on my fighter.
Definitely, because if you encounter anyone overly hard, you can quickly cast it on yourself if you lose your black mage.
Yeah. And it seems Miaut is going Ice Cave.
So this is going to be nasty to go into there. Typically, this is one of the ones where when I was playing this in vanilla, as I was growing up as probably a 5, 6, 7-year-old, it was scary to say the least. I think I would be grinding a lot higher than the levels that they're at, just because I would want to avoid. There's a lot of bad encounters, we'll say.
Yeah.
And they're Frururus. Sorcerers luckily they get away from the sorcerers. In the original version of Final Fantasy, that's not a fun time to not a fun encounter.
Yeah.
Mages with cremate.
Oh, ouch. That's awful. This is gonna be a fun ice cave.
If this is your idea of fun, I don't want to see your idea of bad time. With warp, okay, chat, get ready. You're going to see an awesome strat that I didn't realize until this. You're going to see him fall down the back between these three middle chests, and then watch what's going to happen. I won't spoil it for you. And these images and Wraith are horrible to fight because it's just not fun. Typically, they can cause a lot of damage and stun your whole party. Pick up, drop down, floater in vanilla.
Nice. Well, that's gonna speed up a lot of things for Miaut.
Starting to drop Opal, but he had that second Opal bracer.
And finding a gold bracer.
150-word essay due tomorrow, and you're watching Final Fantasy. You know what? Take the next 150 words in the chat, and there you go. There's your essay. And yes, I think we need a check on this seed because it is vanilla Flota and vanilla TNT. Or chat, let's get Ant Foolish some help. What should the topic be? What can you write a topic about? And Final Fantasy Randomizer is definitely what I would go with.
Let's see what the Frostwolf has soon at Miaut's screen. I hope something funny, like toxic. Miaut finding the dragon armor.
So, Bad Mother Trucka. What classes are forced? I'll give you one guess. It's one forced party member. It's going to be the thief.
See, finding another ribbon.
Does that make 3? Yes, he has an extra ribbon supposed to Miaut.
Yeah.
So he has found all 3 ribbons at this point. Is he going to do a little bit of grinding? No,
No.
he's not going to grind the eye.
And the last battle he gets wizards and Gunnable. Seems not too bad.
Hopefully he's not going to try to run again.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. I write essays every day, but they happen to be in email form.
Where do you think Miaut will go next? Maybe Water Shrine?
I think he's going to get the airship and then go clear out, start clearing out the other fiends instead of having to check any place else. Where would you go if you were Miaut?
Yeah, I would maybe try. I would skip Earth for now and go Water. Because you still need the crown and the slab.
Yeah, I would definitely go Water. The other thing, where if he was willing to gamble and go at a slightly lower level, going to the floating cache. Well, he doesn't have the slab, so that's not even going to be useful for him. So yeah, it's definitely Water at this point.
Because you can do Water faster with Warp as well. And check Mermaid's place, your place as well,
No, definitely. So, chat, where do you think? We already have a Airship Islands Titan recommendation. Where would chat be going? They have seen the bottle. And the bottle is, for some reason, I'm drawing a blank. It is early.
It was at Provoca, I believe.
Check in the Zardia Islands.
He is saving to reset if there is nothing that he doesn't need.
Seeing that, he's contemplating dropping something. Looks like he may drop the wooden.
Yeah, he did, the wooden.
Everyone's gonna check Tiamat for the bridge for Tiamat. The Bridge of Destiny, it is called. So you want to see a seed where the tail is on the islands. It has been done before. Those are always fun.
Yeah, I had one offline seed when I was learning this. The tail was at these islands, so slap! Miaut finding the slab.
So that would point me directly to the floating castle in Mirage.
Yeah.
And yes, he is in go mode right now. There's nothing left to get because the cube is given to him, the bottle he buys. He is in go mode at 54 minutes in. Maya, we have seen the bottle. It's right here in Provoca. And Maya, GG on your run earlier.
Yeah, GG Maya.
Impurity, I'm seeing you there. Awesome job on your run earlier. GG as well.
Yep, you too, GG. And Miaut is getting ready to get his Axial.
So, yep, he's going to go get the Axial. Where do you think, now with being in go mode, would you go to see Kraken or would you go see Lich, or would you just go and see Tiamat?
I would say go see Kraken and then Tiamat.
And then save the easiest for last.
Yeah. Because with Slab, you can easily go Water and then Mirage Tower.
Definitely, I don't understand. I definitely understand where you come from with that. Get the cube, go see the waterfall, and then now that you have the Oxyel, go and visit our friend the Kraken.
Yep.
We have some votes to go get some Thai roast steaks. I agree. Eat them steaks.
Sorry, chat, but I have to disagree. Why do you want to kill that cute little dino? They are already extinct.
Because, it's you gotta eat.
What do you think in this game? Will we see our friend here?
The out of bounds bat? Yeah. Oh, I'm hoping out of bounds bat or bust. If we don't see it, we're gonna have to get a little bit salty up in here.
If they don't show it to us for us and the chat, then I hope Kraken has like nuke. I know it's evil, but they have to pay. Caesar is going Ice Cave. Yeah, let us see us out of balance bet. No, he's not letting us see.
Not cool.
Run invalid.
Run invalidated. Well, chat, he didn't show us the out of bounds bat. Spam it if you got it. Just give us the out of bounds bat.
Ruby. Miaut just finds the ruby.
So if you found the ruby there, would you be giving it to the Titan, or would you just say, Titan, yeah, had enough, go away?
Nah, I would feed him. The hungry Titan. It's just your friend.
Yeah, definitely say feed them, keep them going. Looks like Czar is venturing in to the ice cave.
Yep. And it's gonna pay off.
It definitely will. He is slightly behind, but again, with the stats being shuffled between 71 and 140%, anything can happen. The Great Equalizer is definitely going to be Temple of Fiends Revisited, or TOFR.
Yeah.
So yes, for those who are joining us who may have missed what we covered earlier with what round 2 has changed, I'll cover it real quick. What round 2 has changed is the Castle of Ordeals teleporters have been shuffled. We more than likely will not see that as they are already in go mode. The RNG table has been shuffled, so no more getting rid of the unrunnable encounters in Temple of Fiends Revisited. you do have to go with what you were given. The magic shops, those have been shuffled, so you can find any level spell, but they were able to keep their level requirements. So, so each magic shop would have the corresponding level 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, but those spells would change. Skills and spells have been shuffled. For the enemies, status attacks have been shuffled. So stone poison can be poison touch or stone touch with any of the enemies. Prices have gone from 42% to 240%. XP and gold are 5 times and 500%. And then enemy stats are between 71 and 140%.
Yeah, and they can no longer manipulate the RNG at Temple of Fiends.
So we see Czar facing the Frost Brewers. And Miaut making quick work of the Water Shrine.
Yeah. And he finds the tail Miaut.
Whoa. So that's going to make a class change. And that's going to be big.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fiesel pointing out a great point that the overworld is broken into different encounters as well as each level of every dungeon. So in theory, definitely Fiesel, you're 100% correct. They can find out and figure out the encounters, but remember, this is I don't think they would want to do that, and they'd just rather take the chance at it. But no, you're correct. If you have the time and the desire, you can go through it. I personally don't have that good of a memory to do that.
Yeah, I am with you on that one, Yoko.
And the overworld is broken into multiple different parts and sections, so that way you don't face imps in every single area.
I am not sure, Fiesel.
I'm not sure either. I imagine that it would just shuffle everything up, but I possibly could be wrong. And thank you, Maya. I trust your information wholeheartedly more than mine because, well, you're another one of the devs in, we'll say, have a lot more deeper knowledge of the numbers behind the scenes. So big shout out.
And Miaut is engaging on Kraken. Let's see what he has in show for today.
With Fast, the Power Gauntlet, I definitely think it's going to be quick work. Dark, which is a useless spell.
Yeah. That was a really easy Kraken.
So yes, we have L-E-Tap definitely mentioning that with the class change, if Miaut does decide to do that, we're going to see ninjas with the dream of Nuke. Get ready. What do you think, chat? We're going to see the Red Pajama Masters?
I think we will, but because they can, Miaut has access now to it.
So your team class change at this point. I agree with you. I'm team class change. What's the worst that happens, right?
Yep. We might actually see Miaut going now. Ah, nah. Miaut is gonna pick up the rod. Let's see if he is gonna feed the Titan.
No, skipping the Titan Cave. And skipping the class change. Going directly for Lich.
Yeah. Well, he might actually check some chests, you know, for the... Oh no, no,
So,
never mind.
Maya, they did get early katana. As well as they do have access to the Excalibur. So they are definitely going to be able to, when they do the class change, have well equipped, thief, fighter, and everyone. Did I see Czar having the Masamune on his thief?
I believe so.
So he is definitely doing class change.
Yeah, he will. Miaut is having some hugs with the pets.
So Loch Ness Gaming, you are under the impression that Thief is bad. Is that incorrect? No. You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
Thief is not a viable class. In round 2, you do have a force party member. They can run, and that is correct, but other than that, they're kind of meat shields. But the dream is alive. Hopefully we'll see those red pajama party members. And Czar is now finding out at the 1 hour and 7 minute mark that he is in go mode. He's about, I'd say, 17 minutes behind from when Miaut was in go mode.
Yeah. Yeah, Caesar will go water first, I think.
So it's going to be interesting if Miaut does do the class change. I suspect he will, but we don't know.
I think he will when he goes to Mirage. Before that,
Yeah, definitely. Why go out of his way to class change before he gets through? Because he knows he won't have to do much to get through the Earth Cave.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'll be honest, class changing as early as possible is big. That way you can actually start to get the level changes for your black belt in your fighter. That way they can start to learn the magic early.
I think Caesar is going straight into water temple.
Yeah, so at the hour and 9 minute mark, let's just remind our members in chat that please join us on our Discord. We are more than happy to go talk. We even have a new member or a new to the randomizer chat dedicated directly to that if you want to learn the Final Fantasy 1 randomizer, as well as we're very active, very helping, kind of have salty runbacks and jokes when we have bad times or a bad run or a trollish seed. Also, no question is kind of frowned upon or looked down upon. We want to help grow the community. It's very, again, active Discord. Also, it's a great place to start to get to know us and run these races with us.
Yeah.
Yes, if I said black belt, I apologize. My brain is in La La Land at this.
Caesar making quick walk of the ghost.
Oh, look at this. Miaut's doing it.
He is doing it. The dream of Nuke on Thief.
Red pajamas! Czar seeing the tail, he's like, oh, that tail.
Some item rearrangements from Miaut.
Czar's still checking some more chests, which is perfectly fine, not going too far out of his way, especially with the randomized RNG. It's not going to cause him too much difference.
The question is, will we see some Tygos here?
Let's see some Tyro steaks. I believe this is the first ninja sighting in the tournament. And to answer the question, is Thief now viable with Nuke? I would say, in my humble opinion, Thief is Ninja is always viable. If for nothing else, the red pajamas.
Yeah. You can always use it as meat shield as well at bosses, so.
And the katana is a much better weapon.
Ooh, waters have stun, Yoko.
Waters would stun, so that's going to make for a nasty, nasty, nasty Temple of Fiends Revisited if they hit those waters.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun for us.
So are the weapon fixes next round? Yes. The weapon fixes will be taking place next round.
Yeah, and I believe incentive of ice as well, right? Next round?
I know that there is an incentive. I don't know if it is ice or ordeals, but yes, there will be an incentive.
Yeah, I believe it was ice. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Don't worry, if there's nothing I've learned from this Shy, chat will always correct us if we're wrong. Big shout out to chat. So what are weapon fixes? To sum it up in layman's terms, they do what they're supposed to. So if you have, like, say, we'll use the ice sword as an example, it's going to be slightly more effective on those fire fiends instead of just being like, hey, it's going to do something.
Caesar is gonna take out the Kraken.
NL7, it has, I would agree with, it has gotten slightly more complicated, but it's become a whole lot easier because, well, it's fixing a lot of, well, as I keep saying, the features, but it is also, you know, changing up things. If you played the first version of it, then what would happen is you would still be partial vanilla, to where you'd have to go and get the TNT in the vanilla spot as well as the crown. It was just the chest for the rewards, like the massive moon you can get early and then armor. But now it is truly a randomizer, which is awesome.
Yeah, Caesar taking out Kraken.
Which is an easy fight. I suspect for him to catch up relatively fast.
Yeah.
And especially with Waters having the oh, he didn't get the cube.
Oh.
This is a big. I think he's realized what he did. I think he might be going back.
No?
No, he's going to do class change.
Oh, Manticores with Blaze. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, and down goes the Black Mage. And Heat. Oh.
Yeah, these are not very friendly. So Czar is changing the equipment. This will be interesting to see if Czar quickly catches that he should be going back.
Yeah.
So you are seeing the ninja thief was required. Yes, thief was required. In hype, we have Miaut on the Bridge of Destiny, as well as I saw someone saying that they're loving the commentators. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Big shout out to Shy for joining me, making sure I'm not a lonely joker tonight. It was originally just me. Can we get some War Mech hype? And Shy, I'm happy to have you in the booth with me tonight because, well, it's always fun with another person here.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's my first time, but...
Hey, don't worry. I'm good with rookies. I'm a good teacher.
The only thing what I don't like about you is Tyro stakes. Edge can vouch for me.
I've been called many of worse things in my life. If it's a Tyro stakes, that's the only thing we don't agree on. I'll say it's a win-win in both of our books. Chat, what do you think? Think we're gonna see some War Mech here?
Yeah, give us some War Mech hype.
War Mech!
War Mech, yes! When I said it. Oh! And there goes down the fighter. And now we see the table flop.
Quickly run away from War Mech. It flips the table. Says, I'm done. And on to Tiamat.
When we both said that he instantly got it commentator curse, yes.
Oh no, getting War Mech is not a commentator curse. It is a commentator gift. Oh, Tiamat hitting with thunder.
This is gonna be rough.
And speaking of rough, we have the world record Rurus on our side. If it was impossible to run from War Mech, it would just be a dot cry.
Yeah, everyone say hi to the vampire. Everyone say bye.
Getting War Mech to ambush put one shot is crazy. Yes, that's not crazy. That's just mean.
And Miaut taking Tiamat down. Will we see a Tyro?
Still no Tyros.
Nope.
And yes, Miaut is heading to the Temple of Fiends Revisited. For those who have caught these runs before, you're going to notice something. Before you could predict what would happen, and you could predict some encounters, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. And we also see Miaut putting the Cure 3 and Invis 2 on his fighter.
Yeah. It's always nice to have a Cure 3 extra.
No, definitely it is. Makes it a lot easier. And I think he's going to magic up his fighter and thief.
Yeah, I think also he might maybe put level 3 life. Or was it not level 3? I'm not sure anymore.
So Saber and Fast being learned by his ninja. We're going to find out if level 3 life is something. Cure 4 is a thing for level 3.
Yeah, be careful. Caesar taking out Leech. Well, it's Temple of Fiends revisit time for Miaut.
Double checking, making sure that he has everything. Looks like he's going back, possibly getting something he might have forgotten.
Soft potions?
I think that might be what he's doing. As we're seeing Czar slightly catch up, he only has to run through the... he's going to find out soon that he does not have the cube.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he knows. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely think he realized that chance to... he did not change the message speed. I remember doing that once, and it was not pretty.
Uh-oh. Glance on Frosties.
Luckily, he saved. I unfortunately did not save on my first race, and I had to go through a battle instead of going through and renaming everything. So Czar saving before he gets into the waterfall, and we have our first unrunnable encounter with the gas dragons.
Yeah, what do you want to see on those spell-wise?
Whoa, gas dragons low, and I believe slow rolling. Nope, they have about 300, so it might be on the slightly higher side. I don't want to see the gas dragons be too mean or be too trollish. But it's looking like they are going to be.
Yeah, but think about chat, Yoga. The chat wants troll things, you know?
So chat, what do you want to see these unrunnable encounters? Do you want to see a lot of them? A few of them? Tell us. And the other thing I'm going to point out is I don't think we've seen Nuke with any of the bosses.
Nope. We only saw Thunder on Tiamat.
So that means we have Crack. We have Crack, we have Nuke, multiple casts of Nuke. This is going to be interesting.
Chaos with Nuke.
That would be cruel.
Caesar finally picking up the cube.
Yep, which will allow him to get into the floating castle and the Mirage Tower.
Yeah, but he has to get the chime first.
Stone Touch again will glance, which is going to cause Tyro to be turned into stone. Unrunnable encounter with the worm.
Let's see how they are. Oh, they hit pretty hard.
So looks like he may be going with the leave his black mage stoned until he reaches later, so he doesn't necessarily have to worry too much about reviving him.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thought because that's gonna help him in the long run.
Yeah, it does. She only had 10 soft potions. So it's a bit low, I would say. Caesar getting a few unwinnables there.
Oh,
Tyro!
Czar running
Yes!
from the...
Czar saved the Tyro! Someone clip that.
Boo! Tyro steaks. We be hungry tonight, fam. Chat, what do you think about the saving of the Tyro? Is chat pro Tyro or anti Tyro? We have our first appearance by Lich. Everyone say hi, Lich.
Yeah, Miaut is going full out. Tyro! No, Caesar. You're too evil.
There we go. We eating tonight, fam. We eating tonight.
And Leech goes down.
Down goes Lich, and now comes the reviving of the ninja from Zap.
See? The thief is useless. He died.
He was sent to the fourth dimension, so I just think he's not dead. He's just no longer with us anymore.
Ah.
He's in another dimension, another galaxy. Intergalactic, it's planetary.
And Miaut is starting on the carry.
Miaut is on carry.
Nuke! Oh my god.
That's a nasty spell.
Oh.
And he's terminated!
Oh my god.
Maya, thank you. You caught the Beastie Boy reference. Luckily, the white mage survived to bring everyone back. So,
Yeah.
Chad, if you're counting, that's one appearance of Nuke. We still have one more left, I believe, if not possibly two. Unrunnable encounter number 1. Remember, the waters have stun.
They are rather weak.
Okay, so thank you. 2 nuke, 1 nuclear. We have not seen nuclear, and that's not a good spell either. What would you think if one of these last fiends had nuke and nuclear?
I'm gonna vote for Tiamat.
Max evade, nuke, and nuclear?
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate catch-up.
I'm just gonna say this for the Jets. I just want them to see it. Sorry, runners. And I believe Miaut only has like 2 charges of life left.
So Miaut also putting the fighter in the last spot, which means that he is less likely to be hit. And casting Invis 2 on his entire party.
Incoming 1-shot on his fighter.
No, looks like his fighter is gonna need that cast of fast and dirt nap for the ninja.
Yep, dead thief.
We got Czar on the Bridge of Destiny. We've seen one War Mech. Can we get another War Mech hype, chat?
And give Womack.
War Mech!
Womack!
The dream is alive! We're gonna see a dead chicken!
Is he gonna fight it?
He's fighting it. Oh, I don't think he equipped his ninja with anything.
Oh my god.
His ninja is going barehanded.
Miaut
4
is
mech
leaving.
down. Czar, you the real MVP.
Yeah, he is. Miaut is not resting his teeth.
I would hope that he does. I just can't see it. It's the katana is very hard. It's not the natural katana, so I could be wrong.
Teeth is still dead at Miaut, and he engaged at Tiamat.
And putting the Masamune on the fighter.
Ooh,
The thief is
poison.
down again. This makes 3 fiends that he's died against. Hashtag make a thief good again, or make ninja great again.
Tiamat seems to have rolled a good amount of strength and poison as well.
So we got poison touch. And it's looking like he is gonna have to be very careful here because Tiamat 2 is not one to be trifled with. Czar knocking down Tiamat 1.
To be honest, it can still be a really close race if anything happens.
So the question is, we didn't see Nuke or Nuclear or Cure 4 from any of the fiends.
Nuke Cure 4 hype at Chaos. He's bringing back the thief from another dimension.
Czar for going to get the magic on his fighter and thief, which, as what we've seen with what's happened with the Fiends Revisited, it could be a big gamble here.
Yeah.
In chat, what spells do you think Chaos is gonna use?
Miaut engaged at Chaos. Ooh, fast at Chaos.
Sorry, what was that?
Chaos used it fast.
Use Cure 4?
No, fast.
Fast. Oh,
Yeah,
so
fast. Sorry.
fast. Oh, no, my apology. I was readjusting my headset. If Chaos used fast,
a big hit from Miaut to Chaos, around 800 damage.
and Czar getting a second unrunnable encounter of the Gas Dragons.
Slow 2, Chaos.
And Bane being casted on his party, being left with the White Mage and the Fighter, and they do it. Miaut does get the victory. And throw up a good game to Miaut.
Yeah.
Do not forget to show some love to Czar. He is busting his tail and doing really good.
Yeah, he did.
At
GG.
one point, he was 17 minutes behind.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, Mr. Ruru Miaut. How you doing?
I am shaking. I was really scared.
What? You said you were scared. Tell us more about that. Tell me more.
I am going up against a really strong opponent. Zarya is really strong. He's beaten me many times in any round
Yes,
seed.
behind.
So I just thought I have to go
Welcome,
really fast, the
Mr.
fastest I can go. And
Miaut. How
I
you
was
doing?
debating whether to do the grind, but I said no. I have a Mossmoon, I have ribbons, I have Nuke at level 1. I should probably just
What you
go.
said you're scared.
And
Tell
I
us
was
more
really
about that.
scared
Tell me
because
more.
I felt really underleveled. I went to Temple of Fiends at like 21, 22, I think. And that Kari nuke, if my white mage would have died, that probably would have been a rip. I wouldn't have been able to probably get past Tiamat or Kraken or Tiamat.
Yeah.
So no, definitely. By the way, we're just catching a little bit of echo on your side.
What? I have everything.
I
turned
think
off.
it's now gone. Yeah. Just chat was letting us know. But definitely, the real hero was your white mage in Temple of Fiends.
Yes,
Congratulations.
that white mage did work here in this paycheck.
Yeah, congratulations, Miaut.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I was expecting Saria to just got done. In a moment. Hold on. Let me enter the to see how he's doing.
Frost these with Frost, Stone Touch, and Lens I saw.
Wait, who had Stone Touch?
Frosties.
Oh,
Frost
Frost Dragons.
Dragon.
Oh,
Yep, he's got his fighter and his ninja stoned right now. So-
I was debating on whether to take a black belt, but that thief just threw a wrench in my entire plans for my stupid stress.
So what was your thought? I said the dream was alive when I saw the thief. What was going through your mind when you saw that thief?
I said I can take advantage. I mean, I know that the thief can be really good early with his run chance, and when I got the Zeus Gauntlet and Thor Hammer, I said, okay, I am probably set. This thief is going to be useful. At least, and then when I got the class change, I said, oh, we got level 1 nuke, so I should class change this just for that. If we didn't have level 1 nuke, well, I would have class change for the good armor on my knight. But yeah, I thought that the thief was gonna be good when I saw those items, and at least I could get value from him with its run chance early game.
So no, definitely the dream was alive with the level 1 nuke, and we heard chat going very happy about that.
What were your thoughts when Warmilk killed your fighter?
My fighter, what?
Yeah, at the Destiny Bridge in the Warmilk battle.
Oh, Gormek. I
Yeah.
was gonna fight him just for the chat. I was really gonna fight him for the chat, but when he one-shot my fighter, I said no, sir, and I just ran. That's when the thief really came in handy. Kappa.
Yeah, well, we saw 2 Warmilks, so.
Oh, sorry, I had Warbeck too?
Yep, we killed one.
Oh, nice. So I guess he's the true hero of this seed then.
Whoa, Czar is getting zapped by Lich revisited.
Oh. He can still make it though.
And the table flip was awesome. Chat was in stitches. Yeah, that was funny. That was that was hilarious.
I table flipped because I really wanted to kill him, and I just had the terrible luck of getting one shot. And I said, okay, this is just, the game doesn't want me to kill him.
And Caesar taking Leech down.
So earlier, when you jumped in with us, you mentioned that you knew you were going against a strong opponent. What was going through your mind when you hit go mode that early?
I said probably Sardia is a little bit ahead of me or right behind me because I didn't do any mistakes. The only thing I was worried is that if Sardia exited the Marsh Cave right after getting the crown, whereas I went deeper into the Marsh Cave. I thought that if he did that, then I'm probably behind. And if he did a grind, I'm probably ahead because I didn't do one. So I was debating whether I was behind or ahead, but I just said I gotta go fast. I'm not
Yep.
gonna. I'm not gonna get any overworld encounters. I skipped everything out there that I could.
So I actually went deep into March Cave, while you went straight to Astos Castle.
Oh, but I did do Marsh Cave. I did finish up all of Marsh Cave before going
Yeah,
to
but-
Assos' castle.
I mean, he went back when he got the key. Sorry, I messed up.
Oh, so he got the key and then went back into Marsh Cave.
Yeah, for a second time.
Yeah, he full cleared.
Yeah, that was probably a bad idea. I mean, if you're gonna clear Marsh Cave, you're already there. You got the crown, and well, I mean, the enemies weren't that difficult. Weren't even difficult, and you had level 1 nuke. So why not clear the entire Marsh Cave right then and there?
Caesar
if you're gonna
taking
do it?
on Kerry.
So, chat. While we have our competitors, while we have Matt in here with us, throw out some questions. I know he's going to be happy to answer. I know he just ended up doing commentary and racing, so definitely thank you so much for joining us in here. What are you going to change with going into that next match?
For Ikman Mia in the chat, I think the Groves are the best Rurus. They're cute purplish, usually not dangerous Rurus. And what am I gonna change in my next match? If I can go stupid strats double black belt, I will do that. If I don't get a thief thrown in, I mean they can throw in any class except a thief, and I can do stupid strats.
Miaut, someone asking in chat, Phoenix 100k, if you want to flip that table again.
Oh, if merit be, yes, I will flip that table many times, many times.
So, I pose a question to you. Given the choice between nuke at level 1 and having to get another ninja thief, or getting double black belt but you don't get nuke at all, what do you choose?
I take double black belt still, cause I don't really need nuke to finish the game with double black belt. It's really not a thing with double black belt for me. As long as I get some AoE spells like Lightning 2 or Fire 3 or something Lightning Fire Ice, I'm happy.
Ooh, Kraken just took down the Black Mage at Caesar.
So, Maya's got a question for you. What will you do? Will you do ordeals with the pillar shuffle, or will you avoid it?
I will avoid it like the plague. I learned from that last round 3. I mean, it is round 3, I know. But I learned from one of my round 3 races that you don't go to... You just don't do it if you don't have to.
Caesar running into an unrunnable.
I do like Drombordist's strats where he saves near Crescent Lake or the river going to Ice Cape, goes to ordeals, and if he doesn't find anything good, he just resets and goes straight to Ice Cape. He doesn't have to sail back. I'm thinking of trying that, but I'm just too scared of ordeals having nothing.
No, that's a good strategy. I would definitely agree with it. I would go into ordeals, but after seeing how everything works out, I avoid it definitely as you would like the plague.
Yeah, Ice Cape usually has more treasure chests, and even though it can be more dangerous, if you got good spells and good equipment, just why not do it? It's closer, and you got more probabilities of finding stuff. I did not expect Vanilla Floater though.
It was Vanilla Floater and TNT.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Caesar taking on Tiamat 2.
Getting ready to cast Fast and White. So Invis 2 on his party members. Seeing if he can quickly down Tiamat.
So if I died at Chaos, then he would be at Tiamat and I'd be running back then, right?
I
Yeah.
think if you died at Chaos, it would have been honestly neck and neck.
Yeah. And the black mage went down. It got smacked. But he
Throwing
is
him
taking
up like a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
As long as he keeps that knight alive, should be okay. And the thief might have fast, right? He should.
So he didn't go back to get the spells for the thief or the fighter.
Oh, okay.
So to answer the question in chat, did Czar wipe at Chaos? No, he's going to be coming up to Chaos for the first time.
Yeah, it's his first time.
Oh, those unrunnable worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These hit pretty hard, those worms.
So we had the same party then.
Yes, you both had the exact same breakdown, which was very interesting and very nice to see.
I really thought he was going to go red mage. He really likes red mages.
And
Or at least prefers them to black mage.
Caesar is getting ready for the mighty chaos fight.
Mm-hmm. Does he only have one ribbon?
He has, I believe, 2. And by the way, for chat, just to let you know, Miaut's time was 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 4 seconds. Was that a PB?
No, my PB is well in a tournament. I probably But in
Chaos
race-
with nuclear.
Oh, he had nuclear. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, because we're still looking for nuke and nuclear.
Oh, there's another nuclear. Or is that the same one? I'm probably behind. Kappa.
I think there's only one cast of nuclear throughout, and there is a we're missing one cast of nuke.
Yeah, so he probably has nuke too.
And that heal 3 is so good.
Yes, heal 3 is a huge cast for them to be able to, and it's looking like he's getting down to the point where Chaos is almost gone.
The fighter takes quite a punch here.
Oh jeez, he almost died.
That's why I love Fog 2 at Chaos Fight.
Yeah.
So as we have a chance, you see that Czar just downed Chaos. GG to Czar.
GG.
GG to Shaw.
And he did have almost every single unrunnable encounter in Temple of Fiends Revisited. So let's take a moment, say thank you to our runners. Czar hopefully will be joining us momentarily. Show him some love. Give him a follow. Also, big shout out to Feasel and Speed Gaming for allowing us to use your channel. So definitely give Speed Gaming a follow.
Yeah. What Joker said, big thank you to Fiesel.
Thank you.
So let's see if Czar is going to be joining us. Czar, is that you?
Glue.
Good evening, GG's.
Hello,
GG.
sir. GG, man.
Good game, Czar.
Marsh?
Sorry, what was that? We missed you. I cut you off.
I'm guessing Miaut did not full clear Marsh.
I did actually. I don't know where we deviated from the lead. Can you tell us where?
You did not go back to clear with the key.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so it was a crown chest.
I got the crown and I cleared Marsh Cave like right then and there, and they you got the crown, went to Assos Castles, then went back into Marsh Cave, or got the key and went back into Marsh Cave, right?
I checked the key locks in Marsh Cave early.
Okay. Well, I did not full clear it then. All I didn't do is check those locked doors then. I guess that's the small thing that made the difference.
A pretty rough TFR too there. I had every unrunnable except these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely seemed like a tough encounter. It shows the difference between RNG shuffled and RNG not shuffled.
Yeah, it does.
There, I don't. Given the encounters that I had.
Your mic cut off on mid-sentence.
Hey guys, you know how my mic is.
No, definitely. So, Czar, are you going to switch anything up in for this next run? Don't worry, we won't tell. We won't tell them.
I guess I'm just going to have to use suicide strats next round. Buying less heals, buying less tents, taking more risks.
No, definitely. And what was your thought when you saw that the thief was the forced party member?
I figured it would benefit early on with the running, and it did. He did perform pretty well late with the katana. I said I had no time. I had got a whole bunch of peds in the volcano, already pretty high level.
So, Rubble, what happens in the round 2 flags? We start to force a party member. So they did not choose out of the goodness of their heart and for the love of the commentators to run a thief. It was forced. So they had no choice in this matter.
Was there anything in you guys' mind to let just the thief die and grind up the rest of your party members?
No, not me. I really thought that I could get value from the thief, especially after getting the Zeus Gauntlet and Thor Hammer. I made up my mind right then and there that I was not going to. I definitely wasn't gonna go 3-party on that seed, especially with Nuke at level 1. I said that, well, maybe late game I can get some value from him with some nukes on Tiamat if need be. So no, didn't actually cross my mind, really.
Because
Didn't cross
normally,
mine either. I was set on keeping him around as soon as I. For the chance of being able to learn level 1 nuke, I think was keeping him around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what was going through your mind, Czar, when you saw that level 1 nuke?
I knew that I wasn't going to check TOFR chess early. I was going straight for Garland and cut right through him. It would be a low time. I tried to save all the time I could, however, I think checking Marsh and checking the crown chest is what kind of set me back there. Of course, my luck at TOFR there.
Yeah, you were about 17 minutes behind getting into at one point. So you caught up about 3 minutes even with the rough TOFR that you had. What did you think as soon as you hit go mode and you found that the floater was in its vanilla spot?
Go as fast as possible. I skipped all the chests, go moded Earth, go moded Mirage and Sky. So wasn't fast enough though. It's Miaut had built up a good. He must have played very well.
Definitely, you both played very well. Don't want to shortchange you either, Czar. Miaut just did happened to not go down to Marsh, and it was you couldn't have argued with you for doing that because that opportunity was there and it presented itself early, and signs were pointing to do that. So, awesome job to both of our runners.
Yeah, awesome job. I enjoyed it, the match.
Forward to round 3. Excuse me, round 2.
Yes, definitely. I am looking forward to either watching it or casting it. Definitely a fun time. So, any last thoughts, everyone?
Let's hope we don't get a thief next time. Haha.
Thief useless.
My
Pretty
Warmech streak continues.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got bodied by Warmech. I also got a Warmech. They told me you had one and you killed him.
Yeah, and Miaut's fighter got wrecked, got one-shotted. So
I had to run. Warmech one-shot my knight, and I said, no, I'm not doing this.
So, Sar, any last thoughts on it? Do you want to see more thieves, less thieves, more Warmechs, less Warmechs?
I'd like to see more T-Rex myself. I'm seeing the rare meat.
Yes, thank you for the Tyro steaks.
I'm still sad about that. You will get a member now.
If you see me race and there's a Warmech or a Tyro T-Rex, rest assured that I will be killing it.
No.
Put a little salt, pepper, grill it up nicely on both sides. Medium rare Tyro steak is delicious.
Yeah, Phyllis. Poor Caesar did it. He did not save the Tyro.
So Sar is definitely team Tyro steak.
Absolutely, we're going to need it. Team Steak, I need your help. I have to win my next match.
Yeah, so definitely I'll have to join because I know it's heavily favored to the team Tyro, save Tyro, and there are not many of us team steak. And Artea showing team hats. Artea, you can carry your team hats, yes.
All right. Team Save the Tyro still has a chance to finish this next time.
Yeah.
So best of luck to both of you. I think we're going to be wrapping it up. Let Feasel get to either bed early, relax early, maybe recharge those batteries.
Yeah.
Again, I am Joker. I have been joined by Shy Lisa. This was a match between Miaut and Czar. Awesome job to both of them. Do give Speed Gaming a follow. Give our runners a follow. You know what? I'll shamelessly plug myself and Shy Lisa. If you want to give us a follow, we won't say no.
Yeah. Best of luck. Thanks, Fiesel, for hosting this again, and thanks for letting me commentate with you, Joker. And thanks for watching your awesome match, Caesar Miaut. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And thanks. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.